Patrick Mahomes, you know what he did last night?
I saw him.
We saw him. He was courtside in Dallas. And then I guess I guess you wake up early, you fly commercial, right? You get there 2 hours before.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he did.
It's amazing. I mean, it's a direct flight, I guess, from Dallas to Kansas City. He was able to get on.
Weird.
Because he was at practice today. What was he talking about, Hoskins? What do we? Throwing deep to Hollywood Brown.
That's going to be a fun connection this year.
You know, as we all know, Hollywood Brown didn't get much run in Baltimore. I mean, he got some, right? I mean, in Lamar's first MVP season. Then he goes to Arizona and didn't do much. Now he's in Kansas City, and everyone's like, he's plug and play like Tyreek Hill. Well, here's his Mahomes talking about throwing to Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, I think this is probably the most comfortable I think I've felt of just being able to not let something, I guess, affect me. I mean, when you go up against Spags, you're not going to be right 100% of the time, and there's been times where I've lost on blitzes, and Spags gets me with the new pressure that he's working on, and I think it's just being able to, all right, we'll just get the ball in my hand, get it to the check down or wherever that is, and then live to play another play, and I think that's just something I've felt more comfortable with, and then I think it's been cool that we've been trying. Like Coach Reed's back to my old days. He's forcing me to push the ball down the field. If I don't, he throws little jabs at me, like, "Oh, you want to throw the check down here?" And I'm just like, I got you, Coach. We're gonna push it.
Michelle mentioned the receivers, but specifically Hollywood was the big addition. He's from Dallas until now. How far have you seen him come, and just where's your chemistry at headed into training camp?
No, I mean he's done a great job. I mean it's hard to learn this offense, and I feel like he's done a great job picking it up very fast. And then obviously you see the ability. Honestly, I don't know how he's here in our place because of how talented he is, and I can just see that it's going to be a great season for him. And it's going to take pressure off other guys, and I think it's going to help get Trav open, help get Rasheed open. It's going to help get all these guys open because you're going to have that speed threat that can run routes and do all those different things. So I'm very excited to get him out there in the regular season.
First things first,
Real deep, baby.
Rasheed's got to get himself open. That's number one. Mm-hmm. But number two, throwing deep. I mean, Andy Reid's jabbing Mahomes for taking the profit, not going broke against Spags. Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator, who stayed put. I mean, I love hearing that. When I heard that, I'm like, okay. Because last year, we all know, that's how they won the Super Bowl last year. Because Mahomes doesn't have to throw deep anymore. Now Hollywood Brown is in that spot, and I guess Reed's like, throw it to him. That guy that's down the field. Man, if they have to take the top of the defense off again, if that guy can actually provide that, where you take the top of the defense off again, they don't have to run it as much, and Mahomes doesn't have to check it down as much, and you can just do the old Mahomes magic again. Oh, my God. That's the story of the season, period. End of story. The other 31 teams have tons going for them, tons to talk about. Going into the 2024 season, it's about the first ever three-peat. Can they do it? It's been 20 years since we've had a possible three-peat. And the Patriots went as far as the divisional round. What will the Chiefs do? That is story one through story last of this season. Can't wait for it. Joe Davis coming out. You know, I mean, we're just biding our time for football, and there's so much going on. There's a lot of teams that are able to win the Super Bowl, 100%. There's only one that's able to win the Super Bowl and do something we've never seen before, and every single game is going to be about it. And every single game, we're going to be talking about the Chiefs' ability to go deep again, throw deep, go deep, all of that. And I will just counsel everybody, go slow. Because last year, the Chiefs looked like they couldn't do a lick of championship football when it all came down to it, and they lose in Arrowhead on Christmas Day to a plucky Raiders team, and they didn't lose after that. And if you didn't get them, Len, when are you going to get them this year?
Yeah, why would you think you'll get them now?
That's what I'm saying. And again, it's going to be about, well, L'Jarius Sneed's not there anymore, and what's going to happen without Rashee Rice? Can Hollywood Brown really do it? All of that. That's a lot of cheese. Will you take it? Will the Chiefs make it cheese for you to take? Meaning, is it actual viable cheese? for you to take, or is it real 100% grade A cheese that you should gobble up because the Chiefs aren't going to do it? That's it. I understand every other team has its own narratives, and tons of them have the ability to win the Super Bowl. There's only one that can do it 3 times in a row, and they have the horses to pull it off. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.